A wise person once said, "When you think positive, good things happen." This is a simple story about Mary, who learned this lesson in a small village. In a quiet village in the hills of Tuscany, Italy, lived an old woman named Clara. She was very old, with silver hair tied in a bun and a face full of wrinkles. Her blue eyes sparkled with kindness, and her smile warmed everyone. Clara lived alone in a stone cottage near a great oak tree. Her husband had died long ago, and she had no children, but she never complained. The villagers loved her. Every morning she sat under the oak tree, greeting passers-by with a wave. The village was busy. Farmers tended fields, bakers made bread, and market vendors sold apples, cheese, and wool. Life was hard. Sometimes drought dried the crops. Other times, illness kept people from work. Many villagers worried, but Clara's smile never faded. She listened to their troubles and offered kind words, like a warm fire on a cold day. One morning, a young woman named Mary came to Clara, tears in her eyes. Mary's brown hair was messy, and her green dress was patched. She carried a small basket of bread, a gift for her mother's birthday. "Clara, I'm scared," Mary said, her voice shaking. "My brother Tom left for Florence to find work. He hasn't sent money. My children are hungry, and my mother is sick. What if he never comes back?" Clara patted the grass beside her. "Sit, Mary," she said gently. "Tell me, what do you think will happen?" Mary sat, wiping her tears. "I think everything is falling apart. What if Tom can't find a job? What if we lose our home? I feel so helpless." Clara's eyes were soft. When we think only of bad things, our hearts grow heavy. But when we think of love and hope, our hearts feel light, and good things can happen. Mary looked unsure. "How can I think of hope when life is so hard?" Clara smiled. "Let me tell you a story. Long ago, a poor man lived by a river. He had no food, no family, and no money. He sat crying one day. A kind woman saw him and asked, 'Why are you sad?' He said, 'I have nothing. How can I be happy?' The woman pointed to the river. 'You have water that flows, trees that give shade, and the sun that warms you. If you think only of what you lack, you'll always be sad. But if you think of what you have, love, life, hope, you'll find strength.'" Clara paused. The man listened. He stopped crying and noticed the river's beauty, the trees' shade. He began to work hard, sharing kindness with others. His life changed, not by magic, but because he chose hope. Mary's eyes widened. Did his thoughts really change everything? Clara nodded. "Yes, dear. When we think of love for our family, we find courage to face problems. If we think only of loss, we feel weak." Mary frowned. "But my children need food now." Clara touched her hand. "Think of the love you give your children and mother. That love is your strength. Share it, and hope will grow." Mary thought of her mother's smile and her children's laughter. She felt a little lighter. "I'll try," she said. Clara reached into her pocket and gave Mary a small wooden heart carved by her late husband. "Take this," she said. "It's a gift, like love we give without counting cost. Keep it to remember hope." Mary held the heart, tears falling. "Thank you, Clara. This means so much." She gave Clara the basket of bread. "This was for my mother, but I want you to have it. You've given me hope, like family." Mary left, clutching the wooden heart. Each morning she woke and said, "Today I'll love my family and hope for good." She worked hard, cared for her children, and visited her mother. Weeks later, a letter came from Tom. He had found work in Florence and sent money. Mary ran to Clara, smiling. "Clara, you were right. Tom's safe, and we're okay." Clara hugged her. "Your hopeful heart made room for good things, dear." The village heard Mary's story. People came to Clara with their worries, and she shared the same wisdom. Love and hope matter more than loss. Farmers shared crops with sick neighbors. Bakers gave bread to those in need. The village grew closer, their hearts lighter. They loved Clara for her selfless care, which asked for nothing in return. This story teaches that in relationships, love and sacrifice matter more than anything. When we give hope and kindness, we build stronger bonds. Clara's wisdom showed that a hopeful heart, full of love, can overcome any hardship.